All right, welcome. It is Burke Learns Blazor. We've got the tutorial going, or the disclaimer going. This is not a tutorial. This is live coding. This is Burke and John writing some code that might work. We don't know.
Slowly but surely. We should call this Burke and John run into a wall over and over and over again.
Eventually, we're going to knock that wall over.
Exactly. Okay, exactly. So or we emerge a bruised and bloody mess and give up.
Okay, so this is what we're working on. This is the URL list. It is a cool site that allows for, well, let's see if the auth works. So yeah. This is why we're doing this. This is why we're here, because the site is really awesome, and it's a way of collecting a list of links with one, so you can share them out. And it's built currently using Vue, Azure Static Web Apps, Azure Front Door, Cosmos DB. But Twitter auth is a little flaky, it's pretty crazy these days. And also we just want to update it. And Burke wanted to learn Blazor. I've done some backend.NET. I've done, some Blazor, but not a whole lot. So we were like, let's live code it and figure it out together. Is that a fair assessment, Burke?
That is a great assessment. Also, we wanted to do the whole experience, or at least I did, of developing a C# application in Visual Studio Code using the new dev kit to see what that experience is like. So that was part of it too. And also to see what Copilot could do for us in the context of a Blazor app of some size. This is not a complicated application, but it's a good reminder that even simple applications have hard problems.
I would say it's deceptively, it's a little bit harder than you'd think, especially with the auth side to it, and the integrated, we're storing a document with a list of links, and there's a lot of client side stuff working. And
yeah, that's true. I feel like the hardest part is the drag and drop. That's what I spent the most time on, but yeah, and the auth. The other day, I was trying to, I think I've mentioned this before, but my wife runs this small business, and I have Baldy Boys Blazor. That's going to be the title of our next stream.
Rough. Yeah.
100%. We have this I have this Raspberry Pi, back when Raspberry Pis were like $40. Remember that, before they were like 250? I don't know what they are now, but
yeah. Well, they have different versions now, right? You've got
well, they do. Yeah, this one's like the 4, and it's got maybe 4 gigs of RAM. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it does sound right.
Anyway, it runs her whole business, and I've already forgot what I was talking. Oh,
tell me about that.
They're very small, job processes that run, right? Okay. It's like their business processes. They're like cron jobs that run every day. This job runs and does this. It sends this email, picks this order up out of the database. And she has a Gmail account, and I was trying to create this process that would log into, read her email for certain orders, and then make an update. Okay. And so I had to write auth to Gmail, and it was just awful.
Yeah.
It's why is this so hard? I've done this before, and every time I do it, I think no one should have to do this. Anyway, speaking of things being hard.
So I know we want to mostly work on the edit form. Towards the end of the last one, we were having an error with the update, and it's been a little bit, but it's the issue was with an ID, and it was like ID is required, and we did have an ID there. So I actually have a pull request on it, and
to fix that.
And it's generally,
I'm assuming this is an easy fix.
It is a 1-character fix. So let me throw my screen up. This is
get out.
Yeah, it is. Okay, wait a second, because I'm just sharing that. Okay. So it is. Well, I updated some packages, but this is the thing here. I had to actually. So we were using JSON property name to lowercase it, but there's this weird thing where with Azure Functions, with the isolated model, they're still using Newtonsoft JSON, and Newtonsoft JSON and system text JSON. I don't know how deep you want to go on this. Okay, so
well, why are we using isolated functions again? Explain to me. Because we're using an isolated version of .NET, correct?
Yeah, so the two reasons I have been told, like, one is it's the future, it's the model they're moving to, it's kind of the most future proof. And then two is that it allows, basically you bring your own .NET version. So in the past, it would be like, yay, there's a new what's that?
You had to pick a version, I assume.
Well, you didn't even really so much, there were only a few available. And like, so .NET 8 would come out, it would be released, and then you're waiting for Azure Functions to actually like release their update for it.
Yeah.
And with the isolated support, it actually kind of separates it out. So there's the Azure Functions runtime that runs in whatever they do, and it basically executes your app, and your app is isolated. It brings its own .NET runtime with it. So it's a better model, but it's, in my opinion, it feels like it's taking a little while. Like some of the code that works on the older version doesn't work on the newer version, et cetera. So this thing here is what I needed to do is I said, I lowercased it, and now it automatically will find it. Otherwise, the serializer, like even though you say JSON property name, it doesn't always, this JSON property name thing is not found by the Azure function runtime. It's this long, complicated thing. So, and then I also initialize it to a GUID.
What happens if you don't initialize it? Doesn't work?
Yeah, I think when I was, now it's been 2 weeks. And I honestly, it was like, oh yeah, we got to do this thing this morning. But I believe that it doesn't, there are issues where it'll say like, an ID is required. Then I read a bunch of Stack Overflow stuff, and they're like, if it's a GUID, why not just initialize it and send it yourself?
All right, well, let's merge it. I see
right.
The build passed. I can see that from my side.
Yeah, I'm switching to yours. Okay, yeah. So that's a super nice thing that the build, and you're showing the pull request tools built into VS Code.
Built into VS Code. It's GitHub.
I actually created this pull request using Visual Studio Windows, and they have like new create pull request tools built in, which is neat.
Very nice. And then we'll do, let's just check out the branch.
Sure.
And then we have a test for this, don't we?
We do. We have that HTTP file, which, by the way, that's on my list of stuff I want to do, is convert the HTTP files to use the template variables and stuff. Because right now it's all hard-coded. The vanity URL is hard-coded. And with this, you can say, generate a random number. You can say, like, here's my variables. You can use you can abstract
let's open
out
our database so we can see what gets created. That's not the right one. It's this one, right? We changed it. So we've got ID. Wait, ID. It's not changing. Give me this one.
Yeah.
Give me this one. How about this one?
Honestly, you can delete them all because it's an update method.
That is true. Should we delete them? I've been having trouble with this lately. Like, it just is not. Are you sure? Yes, please. Please and thank you. Yes. See, an error has occurred. Yes, delete it. Will that work? That worked. Okay. No, that one's not going anywhere.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's staying. Is it because I had the document open? That can't be true. That can't be right.
I think it might be.
False. All right, so let's check it out. Let's open up.
It says check the output window. Does it say any reason why? I'm just curious now.
Oh, it's got a reason. Entity with the specified ID does not exist in the system. Is that it? Was that the error? Let's see.
So maybe your documents is it not refreshed?
It is. Yeah, I just.
Oh, I want to take this here question. This is a good question. When to use Blazor and when to use Razor?
All right, you do that while I go to the portal and.
Cool. This is kind of a tricky question. Blazor uses Razor syntax. That's part of how it got its name. So Razor is the .NET syntax that merges together C# and HTML. So it allows you to do dynamic coding with HTML. You write, H1, and then you write some C# code to output the value, and then you close your H1 tag. So Razor is that syntax. It was originally designed for MVC. Then after a while, they're like, hey, MVC is kind of a bunch of ceremony for a lot of use cases. Like if I just want a page that puts some data on the screen, why do I need a model and a view and a controller? So Razor Pages is this model that's built on top of MVC. Razor Pages is best for like server-side rendering. So if you want your a lot of websites, your banking site, your booking a plane ticket, like stuff like that, most pretty scalable websites, the .NET website, most of the Microsoft websites are server rendered, right? And then Blazor is great for client-side interactivity. So if you're going to be doing, a lot of interactions, here we've got drag and drop, we've got you type some stuff in and it updates on the screen, like that client-side interactivity. So Blazor is something that you would consider in an app where you would be writing traditionally a lot of JavaScript. So that's my kind of sales pitch for it. What's kind of neat is in .NET 8, there's a bunch of changes that are going to kind of merge that together a lot more. It'll allow you to write Blazor components that can run on client or server. So you can get server rendering for Blazor components. And that kind of makes this question not as necessary in the future, which will be nice because we make things pretty complicated. Yeah. So, yep.
Okay. This is a great explanation, John. I give it 5 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5. Okay, I'm off to a good
Would
start.
Listen again. But what's that line from the Lego movie where he's like, I think I know what you mean. I think I understand. But just in case, say it all again. I wasn't listening.
Right. One of my favorite things from the movie A Fish Called Wanda, and then Kevin Kline always like, he's this like hitman that's kind of dumb, but he thinks he's smart, and he always like they'll go through this big plan explanation. He'll be like, "What was that middle thing?" And he makes them repeat the whole thing again. So, he always says, "What was that middle thing?"
All right.
What do we got here?
So this is the
client.
Man, this is so verbose. Anyway, just to recap on what's happening here is that this one function does update and create. Is that what it is, or just does create?
Post. It just does a post, but the post returns the inserted thing.
So let's. Oh, it's not running.
You got to run it.
Fine.
Well, and also that's something too, is part of why I created the pull request is if we want, we can also swap it around and test that pull request against the slot endpoint or whatever. Funk start.
Okay. Now let's try it again. Wait, do I have my secrets? Oh yeah, secrets are here. Shh. Okay. Go.
Oh my gosh.
That
looks pretty good.
Oh, it's great.
Wow.
Save links. Invocation. An exception was thrown. Value cannot be null. Auth key or resource token. 1 second.
Why is it trying to auth?
I don't know. Take me off the screen.
Okay, let's hide your screen. Remove the screen.
Am I good?
It is removed. Tell me when you're ready to return.
Okay, so let's see. I'm going to local settings. Yes. No. Cosmos DB connection string. I believe that is wrong.
Yeah, it now uses like yeah, it's a
Use
different
something else.
because we switched over to using the Cosmos client. So
I think maybe I'm out of date here. So let's go back to main.
I can send you my local settings.
Yeah, look, I got 6. I got to pull down 6 changes.
Oh my gosh.
Now we'll check it out. We'll switch back to API fix.
Just for fun too, I'm going to send you my local.settings.json in the Teams.
I'm pulling.
And
yeah, because we don't put local settings in the. We're just you Teams me? Did you Teams me?
I'm working on it. Okay. And see, I have to do this. It gives me the option to select the language, and it's coming over. Okay. So what we're doing here is the settings before use one long connection string. We switched over to using the Cosmos client, and the Cosmos client now breaks that apart into an endpoint and a key or whatever. Yeah.
All right. Coming back. Updating. Lovely. Let's try this again.
All right. I got to let you get to the form. So did you play with the form some recently?
Huh?
How live are we today on the forum?
How live? What do you mean?
Are we totally from scratch, or have you? Did you get?
No. I mean, I know what we need to do. It's
Okay,
a lot of UI work is what we need to do today.
I'm excited. I spent some time, by the way, looking at drag and drop and the slick sort and stuff like that.
Okay.
I still have dreams of using the HTML5 drag and drop if we can make it look pretty. And I mean, it's all animation and CSS and stuff. So
I feel like it's a chance to write a Blazor component, but that's like out of
scope.
Okay,
that's what I was thinking too. I was honestly thinking the same thing. Yeah.
All right, so let's try this again. Okay, what did we get back? Look at this.
Oh, wait. Are you still off screen? You ready to go back on screen?
Yeah, it's too late. I already did it.
Wait, and add to stage. It ran. You know, haters are just going to say you faked it.
We'll run it again. We'll run it again. And then we'll look at our database.
Okay, vanity URL already exists.
Oh, right, which is what we needed. And this is a 200, okay? Or do we want to return? Is there an error code for already exists?
I think we might have talked about this before. I forget.
How do you say this? Already exists?
It's a conflict, right?
409.
All right.
What is a 409? Conflict, right? So we want to return a 409 here, I think.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna. What is the right chat? What is the right source control way to do this? Should I go into John's pull request and leave a review and say, please change this to a 409?
What I do, if it's easy enough, is I leave a suggestion on the pull request.
On the pull request. Okay.
Yeah.
So I tell you what we can do here. We can go to, so this is save links.
Or if you want, since
there's too much going on here.
I don't mind if you just leave a comment. This is easy to fix.
Yeah. So let's say, where are you returning the 200? Where does it return?
It does catch exception. There it is. Vanity URL already exists. See? So, okay.
Right
that's
here.
weird.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then is.
Okay, but wait, look a second. Look at line 85. HTTP status code conflict. That's weird, right? You'd think that would, that's odd.
Is it because try. Is it because of
Can you
this?
set a breakpoint on it?
Yeah. Except for I don't know if I can debug functions. I don't know if I'm set up to do that.
Okay.
I'm not.
Does write as JSON override? I think the Victor's on it. I think this is right. Does write as JSON override the status code? And I bet that's it.
Write as JSON, 7 overloads, returns types.
And the status code to 200. Look at that.
All right. Who is that?
Victor.
Victor, you win. I don't know what you win. Our admiration.
I don't know
We
if it
have
allows
a cancellation
setting...
token. Oh, just let me cycle through. Serializer, status code. So instance T, is this the instance? No. What is this? New error?
The status code to set. So you can just do, I think, http status code.conflict. And then you could, as long as that compiles, then okay. You could probably get rid of, on the line above it, on line 85, you could get rid of status.
Get rid of this.
Well, no, you still need to create the response.
I just don't need this, right?
Yeah. It's like, but you do want this.
Just, you want this and not that. I don't know. Can I debug? Let's try. Launch and debug standalone Blazor WebAssembly app. That's not at all what I want.
Nope.
Stop.
Hammer time.
Just stop. Please. I can't. How do I stop it?
Control C, Command C.
Oh, because we're in the debug. Did it open a terminal?
Go to the terminal, yeah.
Just stop it all around. Stop.
There you go.
It's already stopped. Okay, so we want to touch the .NET functions. Look, the Rust analyzer is activated. That's good. Oh no, it's stopped.
Why not rewrite in Rust?
Or Go.
Mix it up a bit, right?
If we were real developers, John, we would write it in Rust. I believe that is the official position of the world.
You know what? Today is September 8th. 2 months is .NET Conf. It's possible we'll both see each other in person.
That is true. Conf. Yeah.
That would be pretty neat.
It'll be my first .NET Conf. I've never been.
Wow.
No, I can't believe they're going to let me. Opening Java projects. Please don't. Please don't.
Next up, VB6.
Okay. Let's send the request. Okay, there it is. So we're creating the response.
Mm-hmm.
And let's look at the res. Show me the res. Status code, HTTP status code conflict.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So good.
So now what I would do, honestly, real world, is I would just copy those 2 lines, 85 and 86, and paste them into the pull request as a suggestion. Does VS Code, or you can just push to the branch.
I'm trying to think. What I would normally do is this.
Pull request on the pull request?
No, I would just come here and, like, once I've tested it, holy crap. And I would just say here, can I add a comment here? Like, what is going on? Look at all those lines. First of all, get over here. Get out of here.
See, this is one place where
this is not right. This isn't right. Look at this. This can't be right. Anyway. So what I would normally do is, like, add a comment in VS Code that says, like, make this a 409. But for the sake of expediency, I'm just going to commit directly to your branch here.
All right.
Return 409 for conflict. Also, every pull request needs an emoji. So that looks good.
And remove TypeScript. That's the big drama this week, Bert.
John? not on this stream, John.
We skipped that mostly in .NET land.
Well, you have your own controversies.
Oh yeah, we've got all we need.
I guess the only thing I'll say on that is that listen, chat, let people not like things. The other catch block still returns to 200. Gosh dang it. So.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's go back and fix that too.
So that should instead return internal server. So the exact same thing on that line below. Cut the thing from the top line, from line 92.
92 here.
HTTP status code, the line above.
Yeah. So again.
Yeah. Wow.
This individual is quite good. Hired.
Yep. Hey, we take pull requests.
What are we doing? What is it? HTTP status code.
There you go. Tab. Copilot has
Please, turn on the word wrap all the time. Golly.
Huh.
Do that.
Oh, nice. That's how you do it? /VS Code?
Yeah, that scopes it to the topic. And
that's awesome.
I think we have embeddings for all the VS Code settings.
Oh my gosh, I got my money's worth out of this stream right there.
Just right there. If it gives you an answer, watch this.
Thinking.
Thumbs down. Oh, and the thinking goes away. It's like, fine.
It's like, oh,
you get
okay.
Nothing. Be like a copy button. Feature request, copy button.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, all right, well.
It's like 409 conflict. You want conflict? I got conflict for you.
I got a conflict for you. All right, let's. This is good. Where's our code review? Victor. Victor, do you approve of this change? Wait until Victor. I'm not doing anything until Victor signs off. This is the new process. We make a change. Victor gives the thumbs up. Return.
Pull the plug.
Return?
I think we're good.
Yeah, we're going. Sorry, Victor. It took too long.
Do you know this question? What is the pricing on? Whoops, this one here. Copilot pricing. I honestly don't know.
I want to say it's like $9 or $10 a month. I believe.
Yeah, that's what Christopher says. I gotta say, from like, I would pay it. Like, I think 100%. We get it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, the first time it helps you with something that would take you an hour to fix. It pays for itself.
I've gotten more value than I expected from both writing things like Markdown, like just save so much time on writing stupid prose that's boilerplate. And the other thing is, if I ask for like code review, I'm like, are there any errors? Are there, is there something I should fix in this method? And it's just like, boom, here you go.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I had one the other day where I was asking it about like complexity. I had 2 for loops. Chad, I had a for loop and then a for loop embedded inside the for loop.
I heard that's great for performance.
Right, exactly. And I know that's bad, but I just needed to solve the problem, right? It's like I solved the problem and then I asked Copilot, how can I do this in one for loop? And it's like, oh, you just have a hash table up here, store these values there, and you can iterate through it one time. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, we sound like shills.
Well, I like to think it's the other way around. Like, we enjoy working at a place that makes tools we like. You know,
That
like
is true.
it's not hard to talk about like Copilot lately. It's like, yeah, that's twist
That's
my arm.
true. Is it okay for us if we can talk positively? Can we talk negatively?
I feel like we've been a little fair. Like some frustrations I've had with functions and the.
Can we make jokes about SharePoint? Is that allowed?
I think,
and he's like, I'm not doing it. You brought up the TypeScript thing. I'm just going with the mood you're setting.
SharePoint's funny. It's like it does what it does pretty smoothly. It's don't view source. I'm going to recommend not viewing source. Okay.
Right.
Merge. Oh, you know what? I need I need some sort of animation. So that's not the maybe this one. This one is so funny.
Is that a
yeah, but it's so fast. It's like boom. Yeah.
Sweater dab. All right.
Sweater dab. All right. So exciting.
Speaking of dabbing, I had to go, y'all, Chad, I had to go teach prompt engineering at the high school on Wednesday. And I've never taught high schoolers before. And I did like a whole intro on large language models and probability machines and how they work and everything. And like 5 minutes into it, I look at the class and there's not a single kid looking at the screen or me, right? All of them are either looking at the ceiling. One kid's asleep, just head on the table asleep. And I thought to myself, buddy, it's the toughest audience ever. Okay, so now we can do some other things. We did this. Thank you, John, for your contributions.
So there's another one I've got, but it's not building. It builds locally. It does not build live. There's
this one here, add, update, and delete methods?
Yeah. So
what's the error when you try to build it?
Well, so it builds and runs locally but the CI on like if you go to github.com and like check it out there, it shows like a conflict on the Cosmos package. So I got some work there. The trouble there that I'm running into is converting, because I was like, let's try and copy over the existing function and then update and fix it. And you can only get so far. You have to like convert over some stuff. So I think I got some more work there. It's interesting too, because it's a patch method. It's an API patch method to do the update, which is neat.
So it's like a library conflict.
Yeah.
Do we want to try to resolve that now?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, it's going to be kind of boring.
Where's
if you like, check it out. If you go over to the oh yeah,
it's this one right here.
Build and not that guy. That's the wrong one. Dude, the one with the big red X. Yep.
Oh yeah, so it takes you to.
Yeah, it takes you.
Yeah, which they can't see, but I see it. I see the error.
So if you scroll way on down, it's like Cosmos DB conflict binary.
Okay. Yeah, we won't do this right now.
Yeah.
Let's do some visual stuff, which means I think I'm gonna have to share my whole screen.
All right.
Which means
I'm just freaked out by that Rust analyzer thing going on there.
You know what? I don't even.
Are you writing a bunch of Rust?
I don't know why it's. You know why it's installed? Because I work with the VS Code team and I'm always testing things.
There you go. I actually installed Rust tools because I did one of these required security trainings. One of the options was like write some code with Rust. I'm like, that sounds more fun than some of the other security stuff. So I did it. It was neat. But then I haven't.
Turn on my do not disturb. Was it? Don't you use Rust to write like WebAssembly and stuff?
You can.
Chat, what do you use Rust for?
Oh, there's Rust in shipping as part of Windows now, which is pretty wild.
Oh, they just ship it as as already installed?
Well, no, they're writing some core parts of the operating system now in Rust as opposed to C++.
Yeah, let's try this. I always change my display settings, but I want to know if maybe I can just hold on. Let me close Teams. See, I don't want to see the disaster that is my Teams. You definitely don't want to see Discord. So let me stop sharing, come back here and share my whole screen.
But while you're saying, so Mark Rusinovich like tweeted or posted about it on X or whatever we do now. It was they're writing core code for Windows in Rust these days. Yeah, as Christopher says, it's like a safer. So it's for systems programming, and yeah. Yeah, fair enough, Victor.
But we'll shove it everywhere. Just
but yeah. But I do kind of see like original. So WebAssembly, you can write it in a bunch of different languages. Originally, they were like, "Yay, write it in C++," and everyone's like, "Yeah, I love writing web stuff in C++." And then they're like, "Well, you can do it in Rust." Okay, can I share your screen again?
Yeah, you can share. Is this okay for everybody, or is this too elongated?
Seems okay.
I can change it, but I don't want
to. It's pretty tiny code, I got to say.
Is over here on the right?
Yeah. Like I can't see that.
Yeah, maybe we should go to, I don't think it's going to work. Let's do displays. I don't have multiple monitors. Display settings. There we go. So it's just like one super wide one.
No, you're on Windows today.
I am. I've been on Windows for a while.
Oh, that's right.
Because I built this computer and it's like super powerful and I feel like I should do something with it. Okay.
That's nicer.
Oh.
Yeah. You're going to be productive like that. Well, you can also drag the right side a little wider too. Yep. All right.
Is it better? Okay.
Yep.
So let's do, what are we doing? So first of all, are we running? I don't think we're running in the client. So let's .NET launch. But John, the other day I was writing a demo, working on the demo for .NET Conf, and I spent like 30 minutes. I couldn't get it. Like I'm making changes and it won't reload the changes. It just won't reload the changes. And I spent 30 minutes before I figured out that .NET Watch is not the same as .NET Run.
Yes. I thought you were going to say it was looking in the wrong folder path because I've done that.
No, I just ran the wrong command. All right. So today we're doing. So before we got the.
We did that. Did it pass the thing over to the other page?
I think it did. Also, we got to get off this branch.
Yes.
Because we merged the pull request.
So now you
actually, I want to delete the branch. I'm going to delete your branch. Blow it up. Explosions.
Sure, why not? Doesn't it automatically
we already merged it? So we can delete the branch.
Oh, yeah.
And it should take us back to main. It does.
Wonderful.
And there's 4 more changes? For goodness sakes, why? Hide this. Get out of here. Okay. Hot reload. No, I don't. I just want to start over. .NET Watch. Boom.
I do like the emojis in .NET Watch. I'm pretty happy with them on that.
They're nice. So I think because we did do this, right? This is basically what we got working.
Googs.
Valid URL. What happens when you go there?
That's a good question.
I'm not going there live on the stream.
Oh, you want me to figure this out?
Yeah, you tell me. I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm going to a URL where I don't know the
Malware
contents on
installed.
a live
I'm
stream.
sure it is a net. Here, I will bring up my screen because it's kind of funny and also horrible. Share screen. Oh wait. Bring up the screen. It's this one here. Okay.
Did you share it?
Yeah. Okay. And that's it. This is horrible. I bet there's been a team of lawyers on this for decades. Yeah.
What?
Network solutions. So bad.
Site is under construction, coming soon.
Yeah.
Call this number. Chat. Somebody call this number.
Yeah.
Don't do that. All right.
All right. Back to your screen.
Back to my. Yeah. 1 second. Let me get it like I want it.
Under construction. I'm a little sad that they don't have the construction man like animated GIF.
All right.
And
coming back.
Add to the stage. Cool.
Yeah, I was just saying the other day that I miss site counters.
Site counters, the little spinning globe, the mail, the little 3D mail.
We need this to do something different.
To share the state, right? Oh, when you do that, it's got to navigate to the other page.
We've already improved. It's got to do this and add the item.
Yes.
So let's go to, whoa, I need to increase.
So there's a few ways to do that.
So from here, we are in the new link component. So on valid submit, it's just writing. We need to navigate. We need to do.
Okay, Copilot it up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Navigate to the, what is it called? /s/edit URL.
Yeah, so that's actually not bad, right? Because do you want to do it that way? Do you want to just pass it in the URL?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, cool. Where's Victor? Victor, what should I do?
I'm curious too if it URL encodes it and stuff. I mean, I would assume, yeah.
I don't think it's a problem. I just don't know if this is the best way to pass it.
I'm a big fan of make it work and refactor. Do you need to use a little light bulb thing to include the net? Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not picking it up. Fix using Copilot.
Sure. It's going to need to add that inject. Yeah. That's what you need.
There we go. Which we need, but not.
Except that inject thing needs to move up to the top of the page.
Really, the editor should be able to do that.
Yes.
Reason
and
for
what the hell?
Now what's wrong?
It's slightly unhappy.
What? When in doubt, just Control Z your way out.
No, that's not going to work down there.
We're just going to Control Z it back and then bam.
Sometimes. You got to restart the app, buddy.
Why?
That's your problem.
Why I got to restart the app?
Because you're injecting a service.
No.
That's a kind of dynamic.
Unterminated string in literal? Is that true?
Function in.
Is this wrong?
Yeah, it's tiny. Let me see. Seems right to me. $, you got matched quotes. It should be right.
Rosalind says it's not. But it also can't load it. I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, you can also just close and reopen the file. A lot of time that makes it happier.
Oh, and that'll fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's happier now. Is this still running? Indeed. Does it automatically? Oh, it does. It automatically reconnects the terminal instances. That's nice. Okay, so now we're passing this thing. So if we do like google.com, Google.
It's not submitting. So on valid submit. Can we set a breakpoint there?
Can attach the debugger to the watched instance.
And do we need to fix the route on that edit page to allow for passing? Because maybe the route's no longer matching.
Oh, I bet you that's the problem. Let's go to edit. And we need
URL.
Huh?
Yeah. Yep. I think that
right syntax.
I don't know.
Where's our new page? Public. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so new URL, and then here it's like what's the syntax? Like private.
Yeah, and you need a I think you need an attribute on it. Look on the public one again. Parameter
Get set.
Yeah, just copy that whole thing. Let's get lazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because it's like this is going to be the edit page, and here we're going to put the new URL. Just give me like syntax. Is it just like this? Forgotten. No,
it's a
Blazor syntax is like this, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh. I think so.
It's terrible, man. Can't even remember the simple stuff.
You know, that is a tricky thing for me. Like I've written a ton of Razor and Razor pages, and Blazor syntax is pretty close. And also now with the binding, it's slightly different enough that I'm never sure of myself.
This is why we got to keep the counter around, current count.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's save this. Always restart the app. And I've noticed that the reload time is a whole lot slower when you have the DevTools open. I assume because I bet you it's because I have caching turned up. No, caching's not turned off. Anyway. Hurry up. Okay. It's not working.
Okay.
Index. Let's try and.
Oh, well, wait. New link added is just console write line. It's not.
Oh, yeah, but it's not from. This actually doesn't do anything, right? This doesn't get called. It gets called from here.
Well, I have concerns.
Why?
Oh, okay. All right. I guess
I can remove it. Look, we can take this out completely.
New link added.
It's not actually used anywhere in the code.
Okay. Can you breakpoint on that? I want to see if the form is submitting. It's still running, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can attach the
okay.
Bugger. I don't know that I can. Oh, it's going to open it in Chrome.
All right.
See what it does. It looks attached. Not actually doing anything.
On valid submit. Yes, I think it's the binding. I remember feeling slightly like not super sure of that one. I think we need to look at the docs or ask the, yeah.
Will talk to us now.
Okay, let's move here.
In this case, you can change the on-valid submit method signature.
Oh, did we type? Okay, you got a typo on line 5 where you say on valid submit in blue. It needs a B. Not there. There. Wonderful.
No way. Oh, Pilot, you missed it.
Jacob got it.
Does it have? Did it pick it up? No. All right, you know what we do in this instance?
No.
Punish the AI. Now, there we go. Okay, so now it's actually gonna go, I betcha. Boom, and there's our URL. Okay. We'll just leave the debugger running for now, that's fine. So now we need to, let's go back to our reference
Hey,
app.
let's wait. I need more celebration gifts because that's pretty cool.
All right, hit it. Let me know when we have.
Well, I need to upload something, I guess.
Adequately celebrated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. So we now chat. We need stop. Oh my gosh. We need. Let's get it out of responsive mode. We need this stuff up here, and we need this down here. So this is relatively easy because this is that same component that we just made. So let's start there. Where are you, VS Code? Come back into my life.
I just
have on the public page. No, that's the edit page.
Mm-hmm.
We want the new link. So we will add, and let me get my Chrome window over here.
So we put a new link component in there and pre-populate it, right?
That's exactly what we do.
Yes.
No, I think so. No, this actually just gets added to the list, but we do need it. So we need to get this layout here right though. So let's look at the other app and see how we did this. Open folder. Where is it at? Under dev. There it is. And I thought we changed the theme on this. I thought we had a profile for. I don't know. To tell the difference. Okay, let's do. Views at the edit view. Okay. So we have list details, which is actually list details is this. And then we have, so we're going to do container main content and then new link.
I think this is where you need to set the theme for this Visual Studio to be the old parchment style.
Yeah, we did a profile.
These profiles are so cool, and I learned about them way too late. Very nice.
Parchment. We have to get the parchment theme, or we could do
hot dog stand. Why not? Oh my gosh, such chaos.
Was it called parchment? Is that what it was called?
I think so.
Oh gosh.
Should use papyrus font.
Papyrus. That's my favorite SNL. This isn't even readable, man.
No.
Let's just make it a light theme. We'll just do like the built-in
VS Light.
Go between light and dark themes? No. Theme. Color theme. Polarized. That was it. There it is.
There it is.
So let's do, I know this is small, but we need to, from the edit page, we're going to get, I collapsed it, but we're basically going to get this whole thing. Trick you can use when you're in VS Code, if you need a whole section like this, like we really need this whole thing. You can just do Alt Shift and then like right arrow, and it will just expand, although expanding too far. Is it left arrow? You do expand selection. I don't know why it's expanding. Expand selection. Just right arrow. Yeah, it should just get, I don't know why that's not working. It should just get this, but collapse. Split. Back to our other, we're just gonna basically paste all this business in here right now. And that should do something. You might not like what it does though. Yeah. So this is what it did for us. Which is all fun and good, just right there. And then let's do new link. The things I like about Blazor is compared to like JavaScript frameworks is you don't have to import the components. They're just
there. They're just there. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
There's a lot of that's something where sometimes I don't know if I don't like something because I don't understand it. Been reading.
The only thing is, John, we don't actually want this.
You don't want it in a new link, right? You want it in a,
because it's going to do the same thing every time. And the first time when we navigate from the home page, we do want that. But every other time we don't.
So you have some options, and you can have it bubble up and have the actual page do the submitting. Or you could have, you know what I mean? Or you could have like a different mode for the component where you say, if
I think it's easiest to have the page do the submitting. Chat, what do you think? What does chat think?
There should be a way to ask chat and chat GPT all at once.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Let's bubble it up. Because I know how to do that, I think.
Okay.
So in our index page, we need this code back. So just
there you go. See?
And then we need to pass this down, right?
Yeah.
And how does one do that?
You expose an event on the thing. Yeah. And let's go over here. I think you may need to ask it. No.
So it's just on new link added. And then it's new link added. String URL. No, wait. On new link added. New link added. It's just this. Right.
Oh.
Then we need the parameter, event callback.
This seems pretty fancy. I have no idea.
Yo, it's gonna work. I'm so out of my element right now. So we got a couple things here. Then
That's
we don't need this.
So, okay. I would think you could also just basically tell the new link, I'm going to handle the submit from the form.
You have to bubble it up, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. But does it always do that? Does it always bubble?
It should always bubble. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
so the new link basically
needs to call add link. This. All right.
Ooh. And it should pass the thing.
Because this call is not awaited, consider applying the await operator. I can do that.
Now you're going to have to change the method signature.
Is it private async?
No, it's yeah, that'll work. Do you
async programming came well after my days. So let's try writing.net, in which we've already established that was terrible. So here then we want
that.
Can I do it now? No, it should see the editor should do this. This is not hard.
Got to inject that nav manager, huh? It's
we talk about the command PP.
What?
Command control PP or command PP was the previous file.
Oh.
Like whatever you had open before.
Okay.
Okay, so we have got the navigation manager. That looks right. What are the odds that this works? I'm saying 0 odds this works.
5%.
Oh my gosh.
I beat you on the 5%. I should have doubled down. Okay.
And so now.
Look at that. Oh, wait.
So now this.
I have a thing for this.
Just make sure. Yeah, this doesn't work. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Okay. So now let's go to our. I've never been so happy for something to not work. Here. We need on new link added. Yes. And we're going to say add new link. It doesn't exist. I'm going to fix that problem by bubbling again. Let's see. Can it do it? No. What's it doing? Let's see. I'm just going to let it go. Oh, you know what it's doing? It's looking at the bools in the markup. So here, let's go back. What do we do here? New link added with the string URL. So it was, let's just pull it over. Web. John, one time before I worked at Microsoft with you, I followed you on Twitter and you had posted this think about how to it was like an Outlook hack where you could set up Outlook so that it delayed so that you could undo send.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I tweeted at you and said, what was the link to that article that told you how to do that?
Uh-huh.
And you sent me a let me Google that for you.
Oops.
So hurtful.
Rough.
was a junior dev somewhere. All right.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay, man. Actually, believe it or not, John, that one interaction taught me a lesson about doing some due diligence before you ask someone else to do it for you. That's not a joke. Sometimes you just need to hear that.
I was getting when I used to write books more often, I would get flooded with so many questions, and it was like I would Google and send the result, and so I probably was feeling a little bit like, let's all Google more.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't blame you at all. I'm thankful. You made me the man I am today.
Okay. Tough love for you, Burke.
So first of all, we're just sort of shelling out this new URL, which we don't actually want. We want to shell out a list of these things. And if we go back to Parchment City, that list is link header here. So just for fun, we're gonna. Oh, that's cool. You can toggle between groups. Okay. So just for fun, we're gonna come here and do it here. So we'll comment this out. And what we need to do is we need a link list here in Copilot.
A link list. Do you want to give it a?
I think it'll be private list of links. I believe that's it.
You got to bring in the.
I need the shared. Can it fix this? Yes.
Yay.
Nope, that's not at all what I wanted. Is there an option to import it? Blazor app.shared, right?
Yeah.
Also, I know we're coming up on time because you gotta go, and I got a meeting at 1 on a Friday.
That's rough. I got to say, you mentioned earlier about this .NET Conf demo. I'm so excited for your .NET Conf demo.
Oh yeah, I'm literally rebuilding ChatGPT. I'm rebuilding ChatGPT, but every response it gives is super rude.
It's the best ever. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's called Rude GPT. All right, so are we? What happened? What happened? Terminal. Still running. Why did it die?
So your new link added line 31. Should it be doing something? It needs to add to the list, right?
All of a sudden, it doesn't. Can't find. There it is. So now we want to add. When we actually navigate to this page, we want to add this. And I believe that we do that with an initialized.
Oh golly, yes, on
init.
It's going to be something more verbose than that because we're in .NET land.
On initialized async, right?
Yep.
Which is a lifecycle method, I assume.
Yep.
And we're going to call it link bundle here so we can be.
Well, are you going to have a link bundle then? Because that's a little confusing if not.
Oh, on the. Yes. On the type?
Yeah.
Yes. You fix this, fix it.
So you might be able to just do new parentheses, open, close parentheses. You seen that thing?
Oh, because it will automatically know?
Yeah, it knows the type. Yeah.
Dang. It's crazy,
huh?
Shorthand. Thank you, Anders.
I know.
I remember when I was writing C#, and then I did some Java after that, and I was like, "There's no generics in Java.
I know.
The generics in C# for like 5 years. What's going on?" It's scary, right? And I mean that in the nicest way possible, Java people. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to add. We just want to add this. So
link bundle.links. Whatever.
Yeah. Let's link bundle.
Links.
Is it add? No. Link bundle.links. Add. Okay. New link URL equals URL. Yeah.
Seems nice.
And
okay,
then
why is the yellow squiggles on uninitialized async? We're not awaiting.
This method lacks await operators and will run synchronously.
There's nothing to await here. It doesn't hurt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's you told it's an async method, but you're not awaiting anything.
I mean, so we could say it does need to be async. Except for it does, because that's the method signature.
Yeah, you can do probably void. I would just leave it and not worry about it. Okay. It's just a warning.
Like public override void? I'm curious.
Probably. Nope.
Must be type task, and you can't just do a task.
You can. It's just don't worry about it.
But it's literally called
yeah. So just don't instead of uninitialized async, just do uninitialized.
Oh, I'm just calling the wrong method.
And change that task to void probably. See about that.
Dang.
All right.
We're so good at the game.
Who
is that? Who gets credit for that?
I'm not sure if I can. You go ahead. NILA.
Let's see here. Okay, so we're going to add it. And then on new link added, we're going to just add the new link.
Hey, I noticed, by the way, it's not popping up that warning message you kept getting before.
Which one?
Did you fix something, or did it just magically stop?
Oh, the one over here?
Yeah.
I went back to the stable version of the dev kit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's, for some reason, it like gets confused on the... we need to print these out. So here, we're just going to do like for each. Yep. Link item, except for we don't have a link item. Just want to list out the URL for now. This is helpful, but no. It's going to be link. It's going to be, I want to list out a paragraph. Wait. Okay. Put a paragraph tag in here. Does this work? This?
Yeah. We could do LIs or whatever. Yeah. Oh, we're going to test it now.
Yeah.
All right, add some more. I mean, come on.
Good. We're getting good at this.
Ship it.
It's a low bar. I do need to clear this out. Can it clear it out? Copilot clear it out. Clear out the new URL field.
Easy enough.
It's like nine times as much typing as just writing the
right. Yeah.
And I think,
the chat goes wild.
Why does it have a problem with this? John, like it can't do this.
We can't do
literally
what?
have to back out.
Okay. here's why I think maybe is because it's not URL encoding it.
Well, let's see. Well, okay, hold on. We can't replicate it now.
I mean, it seems to be working about as often as the live site. So, okay.
But that's just setting this. We actually need to set it on new link. So we need to expose.
Oh, you want to change the nav?
Oh, you know what we do? We do it in the component. We don't do it here. Shenanigans.
I don't know. You want the component to be changing the URL?
It's just clearing itself out.
Okay.
Chat, tell me why that's a bad idea.
No, I just think you may want to like deal with the nav manager. I do wonder, you're going to have, are you worrying about your URL at the top there? Says /edit/
No. All I'm trying to do is clear out this box.
Oh. Yeah, that should do it then. Is that what you're binding to?
Yeah.
Yeah, rad.
What are the odds that they owned that domain? He just owned that domain?
He did, because way back when he was working, when he was at PayPal, he was all into this x.com thing.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to buy a domain like that.
Okay,
I can't even get BurkeHolland.com.
I used to have JohnGalloway.com, and I let it lapse like for a day, and some domain squatter got it. That's a bad
I guess deal. Should we be flattered or? All right, I feel like John, look.
You think,
in the interest of quitting while you're ahead.
One question. Do you think it's going to be easy enough? Let's ask Copilot how we can update the URL. Because I feel like the URL, I'm a little sketched out by that. You know what I mean? Is that how the current site works?
No,
yeah.
The current site uses a store. Everything is in the store.
Maybe let's just log a bug to, instead of passing it by URL, I think we maybe want to pass it using a store. It's not hard to set up a store. It's a static, it's a service.
The nice thing about using a store is that at some point we need to save the state of the application to local storage. Because if you're building a list and you don't save it and you accidentally close the tab, when you go back, you need it to be there.
Yeah. Okay, so do we want to just kind of push the code and
let's push it for now? Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll say
let's review the board and like kind of come out with like we should put that on our list, the state storage.
I should have been in a feature branch.
Well, you can change the branch.
That's true. Gotta stash first. Oh. New link. Is it new link? New link component. Yes. What else to call it? Pop the stash.
So I don't know. Does VS Code do this in Visual Studio Windows? When I've got new code that's uncommitted, and then I create a branch, it like will say like, do you want me to bring your stuff over? And it brings your changes over to the new branch.
No.
That's kind of handy.
Not that I know of. It might, but I don't think so. I've never seen that. Publish. Why? The other thing is, I want to see it on GitHub. And there's no easy way to do that.
If you do create pull request.
Yeah. But it's like, I just want to jump to GitHub. Just give me a button in here. It's like,
Doesn't it have in the upper right somewhere there?
No.
That's messed up.
I mean, maybe in this extension, but not just in the editor. Create a pull request. Base to merge. Yes.
Once you create the pull request, then
then you can, yeah. Then you can bust it out here. Close with comment.
That'd be a funny one.
We should wait till the check's finished though before we.
Sure.
So while that's happening,
let's look at the project while we're.
All right. So this is done.
Yay! I'm excited about that.
Delete, drag and drop.
Okay, the create page is done, right? You're working on the edit page, or is this
this is the create page?
Okay.
What
that delete method, you can move that to the up next because I've got that started on. I just got to get it fixed.
So what we need to do next is we need to add. So let's just create one for create. Add link details.
Yeah.
Component. And we need to add link item component.
And we need a state store.
And we need a save story. Did you say?
A state store.
Oh, state store. Yeah, implement state store, which I think maybe we'll do next time.
Yeah, let's move that up. Like put that in the up next and put it at the top of the list.
So actually, we'll put this one at the top since you're almost done. We'll just double check that and then do this. Okay.
This is rad. Okay, great success. I honestly was a little shocked when you gave it 0%. I gave it 5%.
Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
it worked.
is what we see. This is our backstage.
Because we're good at the game.
Woo.
We're so good at the game.
So I mean, I definitely feel like I'm learning some. It's nice building an actual like thing. It's also kind of nice having, honestly, when I'm building my own thing just to learn some stuff, I'll kind of cheat. Like if something is a little hard to do, I'll be like, well, I'll change the requirements. It's kind of nice to have like some lockdown requirements we have to do. You know what I mean? It's got to be as good as your existing site. So
yeah, although like I guess my pride also gets in the way a lot to where I don't want to change the requirements. Like I just want to win.
There you go.
So I just won't stop. I'm glad Burke is taking notes for when he speaks to my user group.
There you go. Oh, which by the way, we did start a markdown. We started a list of like issues or feedback or whatever, right? Because that should be part of our thing too. Is we should be like, you know, you were saying like when we get bugs.
Yeah, who's the PM we talked with yesterday? What's her name? I've already forgotten it.
Oh yeah, Wendy.
Wendy, that's right. We need to start a list for Wendy. Wendy, if
so
you're watching this stream,
there's DevKit, there's functions, there's Blazor, a lot of stuff. So,
all right, Chad, go enjoy your weekend, please.
Okay.
Please have the best weekend of your life.
All right, great success. Thanks, everybody.
Play us out.